I'm getting a lot more aggressive with the treatment on her. So what I'm doing is I'm giving her a lot more liposomal vitamin C. I think I gave her 5 or 6 packs today so far. Maybe she's only getting half of it in there. I forgot what food I gave her this time around, but it's basically people food. Like the first 5 ingredients are, none of them are meat byproducts. I put spirulina, ground them up real good, a few tablets of that, so it's like ground up in the food. I put a bunch of carbon C60 on olive oil in the food. I put the real vitamin E, not the synthetic formula with mixed tocopherols, the real vitamin D. I noticed the recovery food was using synthetic vitamins, so she's got, I made my own concoction basically with spirulina and stuff. I also have on order, it's a kit. Well, it's a food kit basically. It's drops and some kind of powder you mix in the food. It's a proprietary blend of herbs and things for cats to support their recovery from cancer if possible. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I think I'm not going to stop anything, but I think the main thing that's going to work with her is the Live On Labs vitamin C. I'm not sure if the Rife machine's working. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But you can see on the back, I mean, yeah, he looks a little darker. Well, actually in the camera's got an LED light in it, so kind of doesn't look as white as it does. But her fur is, see, this is fur. It's not as thick, but that was bald. It just came right back in real quick. And those were a bunch of, basically there was like redness and sores and scabs over here, that wide, and this side was even worse. It was all basically bald. It was creeping in this way. I got rid of that. I think it was from the Live On Labs vitamin C, liposomal vitamin C, the carbon C60 full range, the vitamin D, the vitamin E, and the coconut oil by applying it. Now, the tumor is on her tongue, so I'm figuring every several hours, I'm going to put a pack of liposomal vitamin C in her. She loves it. She wags her tail like crazy when she gets it. I put the Live On Labs vitamin C in a refrigerator, so it feels nice and cool on her tongue. She likes the CBD oil, so she's got almost a full can in her today of whatever that food is. I don't know how many calories it is. It's, they say a can and a half for a 10-pound cat. She's 9 pounds. I guess that's normal activity. I'll try to get some more in her later. I did get some more cat. I just get some cat paste. It was just about the whole can though. It was pretty close. I think it was like 90% of the can, and some cat paste. I don't know what I got in her. 150 calories plus. Not that bad. And I'm not sure if the Live On Labs even has some calories in it. It might have. I don't know. Maybe she got 30 calories there or something. Maybe so. I don't know. So it's difficult to say. But I'm going to really. What I'm thinking is, I think the stuff I'm doing is working. And since the Live On Labs vitamin C, definitely there's absolutely not going to be any side effect with that stuff. And it's getting right on her tongue. I think I'm really going to go. I'm going to try to get that on there as much as possible. This way, if it's bringing down the swelling, that's going to help. The CBD oil is supposed to help with inflammation and swelling. I'm not sure if it's going to help with cancer. Some people say it does. Some people say it doesn't. I don't know. I know the medical experts say no, but then I heard reports where people just gave the cat CBD oil, extra strength, the real stuff, not the crappy stuff, and they knocked the cancer out real quick. I was putting that on her skin too. But she seems pretty happy though. I mean, she's not, you see her tail moving a little bit there? She's not, like when I come in here, she's like her normal self. She goes, whatever she makes, she basically talks to me, man. She knows what the hell's going on. She's like a little human that she's got cat talk. She understands. This is a smart cat. She understands a lot. And she's a smart little girl. So, I want to say this. I'm going to set up an HHO kit for adding hydrogen and oxygen to water. I'm going to run it with sea salt as the electrolysis process. Run it through a bubbler, then go into the container. You can, by adding not just oxygen to water but also hydrogen, you can literally, over a period of time, knock 20 years off your biological clock. And I'm going to have that for me, the cats, and all this kind of stuff. It doesn't stay in the water forever, though. That's the thing. It doesn't. You know, you can oxygenate the water and put hydrogen in it. It's sort of like the O3, ozone. You got to drink it right away. But I'm going to see if I could do something with Kitty Cat with that stuff, too. Once I get her back into, I think she's going to be able to eat again here pretty soon, because I am going to very aggressively, I don't want to use that word aggressive because it sounds like chemotherapy-ish, you know. I'm going to be very religious with doing the liposomal vitamin C on a timed basis. Like maybe it's not going to be exactly every 4 hours, but say, I do it, just give her the liposomal vitamin C, and I got to go someplace. I'll come back, I'll do it again. And I'm also going to get on with this. I'm going to be more, I'm going to make sure she gets several doses of the CBD. I've been doing a lot with the liposomal vitamin C and the CBD oil, but I'm going to increase it more and more and more. And including the carbon C60. I think these things, I think those things worked on her skin. And since I can get the stuff in her mouth, some of it's going on her tongue where that tumor is. It's got to be constantly, that tumor has got to be constantly exposed to something that's going to knock it out. It can't be like exposed, like you're better off doing this in increments all during the day, instead of having like a one big dose. And in other words, you want to keep that tongue coated with some liposomal vitamin C, CBD oil, or whatever, carbon C60 fullerenes, especially the liposomal vitamin C, all the time. So like on a regular basis, more than 5 times a day, do this. And I've already done this with her tongue on her. I gave her, I think, 5 packs of liposomal vitamin C so far today. I think it was 5. Yeah. 2 this morning, then 1 when she was laying on the bed. Then I came back some hours later, I gave her 1. Then I just fed her again, and I gave her 1 after the food. Because I figured, oh, wait a minute, it might have been more than 5. Because I gave her 1 before the food. I don't know, but it was at least 5. I gave her 1 before the food to help her start with the eating. Because she loves that liposomal vitamin C on her tongue. She wags her tail like crazy. I put it in the refrigerator so it's nice and cool. And you can see her fur. Look at that. See that? Camera makes it look a little, well, maybe it's not so yellow now. The camera is got an LED bulb in it. Somehow it makes it look more yellow. But you can see, like, across the spine of her back, it's the thickness of the real fur. But it came back in. You can see there's all fur there. That fur all came back in. That was all bald there, right? All through that spot. I mean, it's not, it's got to grow back to its full thickness again, but there's fur there. It all grew back in. See? It's a little bit dirty, just a little bit. But, I can't get all that oil out of there exactly, but I got most of it. Actually, it looks worse than the camera. It's like, it looks white. I'm looking at it with the eye. So, I think she's going to be, I don't know. I don't want to get super high. Well, I'm not quitting. I'm not, I don't consider failure as an option. If I don't get her back 100%, I'm gonna consider I failed. I'm not gonna accept defeat. And she's not gonna accept defeat. I am not gonna accept defeat. If she doesn't make it, it's because I didn't do something enough. Because I know there's a key to this. There definitely is a key to getting her back. And that's why I just mentioned now. I am doing the right stuff, and it worked on her skin. She's still not eating on her own, and I'm not sure if there's progress going on with her tongue. I think so, because I can hand feed her faster than before. Like 10 days ago, forget it, I couldn't do this at all. Even 8 days ago, I couldn't even do this the way I'm doing it now. So I'm going to, what I'm thinking is, what I'm doing is the right stuff. Putting the Live On Labs vitamin C in her tongue, the CBD oil and the carbon C60 fullerenes on the tongue with the olive oil and suspended in olive oil. That's all the correct stuff. Maybe I'm not doing it enough. So I'm basically doing I'm really increasing it a hell of a lot more, and not giving it to her all at once, just once a day or twice a day. It's all during the day. So this way, that tongue's going to be coated where that tumor is. It's going to be coated with the vitamin C or the CBD oil or whatever the carbon C60 and fullerenes. So it's going to be, the cancer is going to be exposed to something the cancer doesn't like. Directly. That's my intention. So, but she doesn't seem to be. I know cats hide their pain, but she's got some pretty good energy. Like she's never been a real energetic cat that jumps all over the place. She always likes to stay in one spot. But you know, she's kind of been a little bit of a homebody. You know, she just stays in one spot. But she seems pretty much like her normal self, except for not eating. Like, you know, with her on her own. She eats when I feed her. She's hungry, you know. So I'm going to try to get some more food back into her later tonight, real late. And we'll continue on with the Live On Labs. I'll put the Live On Labs vitamin C first, do the food, and after all the food's done, I'll put the Live On Labs vitamin C again. This way the tongue is coated with that stuff. And make sure she's, you know, wipe her face down and clean her up, and try to make sure she gets the water. Sometimes she drinks out of the fountain, sometimes she doesn't. Or maybe I'm thinking she's not that thirsty, you know, because the food I give her is pretty mushy, and it's got a high water content. Usually cats don't drink a real lot of water, but she was drinking out of the water out of the fountain tonight, this morning. So, you know, she's got a way to drink water on her own. Not out of the dish, but out of the sink running real low. Out of the faucet on the sink running real low. She can get it that way. So, right, girly? Yeah. You see she's dirty up there in the front still because I fed her, you know. I mean, I washed her off the best I could, but what are you going to do? Right, Snooky? Yeah. See, tail's moving a little bit down there. See that? See that? She's happy. She's a happy cat. We love you, little boo-boo. All right. I think I don't know. You know, I consider this like, you know, it's like doing a marathon at the Olympics. If I'm not going to fail, I'm not going to fail. I swear to God, I'm not going to fail. I better not. You know. And when if I get her, you know, we get to the stage where she's getting better, she can eat on her own. I'm going to keep after her with all the best stuff there is, and make sure she's got another 15 years left or something. I mean, I don't want her to just live another 2 years. I want her to live like a gazillion years. I'm keeping all my boo-boo cats on this program too now. You know, thought I was getting finicky with them before. You can see what I'm going to be doing now.